Good evening, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. So, weekend outlook forecast, but first I just want to give you a little studio update. So I did do a little bit of organizing, so I'm trying to clean up a little bit, so I'm going to show you here. I'm trying to organize, so I got all my audio gear here. I got a lot of my camera gear down here, besides my main camera rig that I have set up here. But I was also able to finally free up some space, so I brought my guitar and my amp in. So I play guitar a little bit, and I also have clarinet, that's my main instrument. Outside the studio, that is a piano. So in terms of music skills, I've started out with piano starting at like 6 years old. Then in about 5th grade in elementary school, I started out with clarinet. And then I followed that all through high school. And then just starting in high school, I started with guitar. So I have some musical skills, and some of the music that you've heard in backgrounds like with the drone footage is my own music that I've written on my own. Also, I'm going to try and see if I can re-record some kind of like a suite or 3-movement part song that I've made back in high school in my music theory classes. But I'll have that coming soon, just because the newest addition I have is this. This is from a company called Shure, which is known for a lot of music stuff. This is called a digital audio interface. On the back, that button right there, it looks like, that has 2 inputs. The very middle, that's for a 1/4-inch jack, essentially from an electric guitar. And then the 3 kind of like prongs that are around it, that's for what's called an XLR connector, which is what I use with the microphone. So when I'm doing reports outside and I have the stick microphone, the bottom connector there, those 3 prongs, that is what would go into there, and I can record digitally. Also, the shotgun mic that this is called on the top here, on that digital camera, it just goes straight in with a little adapter. But on an iPhone or any kind of smartphone that you're trying to plug in, it doesn't have a good connection that you're trying to adapt to. That's where this digital audio interface comes in, because then I could plug that straight into my phone and use any kind of microphone setup. So that's what I was working on. Also working on a little bit cleaning here. So besides the corner down here, I cleaned up. I finally have a lot of stuff cleared off the little bench couch there. Starting to work next on that couch, and my desk, I still have to finish that up. I was mostly trying to clear out this. This was a whole bunch of cables and electric powers in a mess. So got a little bit cable managed there. A little bit more cable management is needed there on this side. But overall, trying to get that a little bit better. Also, over here, I finally was able to stick up a couple more sound deadening pads that I have. So trying to still eliminate the reverberation and echo coming from there. But overall, it's working out pretty well. I hope the echo is pretty good in here, just because it's a tad bit echoey. The other thing too, I've just been walking back and forth. Normally I would have this curtain closed, so I'll close that right now. This does help with a little bit of the echo as well. Essentially, this thick curtain, that absorbs a lot of the sound waves and kind of deadens the sound and the echo in there. So I could be anywhere in the studio, and specifically when I'm going live with my green screen studio, right in the middle here, this pretty much cuts out a lot of the reverberation, which is really good. The other things that help, at the top up here, this is some sound baffling I have over there. I have some more sound baffling there. That's also doubling as a light reflector. So here, also with a diffuser I have, that's reflecting light and lighting up the top of the green screen, but I don't want any extra light coming from the other way. So that's why I have this reflecting light outward and not coming in at me. Yeah, I'm getting a little reflections off the white wall, but essentially with that, it's really deadening it, so it's darker in the middle here. And then these pretty much light up the green screen very nicely. There's still a little bit of a shadow. That's where I do have these very tall lights coming. So on the fill light on the side, it's about a 2-foot light, but there's still a lot of space down here. So this bottom corner on the left side and the right side, that's still not as bright as the rest of the green screen, so the software can have a little bit of an issue with that, but otherwise it's working out pretty well. So now with the weekend outlook, I'm going to walk over here to my big monitor. So with this is live radar right now, or live as of this recording, which is almost 7 o'clock. We had lots of rain coming through. We had some move through the lower Hudson Valley, some areas in New Jersey as well. That's pretty much gone. Suffolk County, Nassau County, yeah, you're still getting some rain out there. Even going a bit more north into Connecticut here, still a little line of rain. And going out a little bit more to more of the Massachusetts and then Boston area, yeah, you're still got a little bit more rain coming through, but it's going to be a little bit dry behind it. And that's because we do have a tiny little bit of high pressure coming in. It's not the strongest high pressure, but it's still going to help a little bit. So tomorrow looks like it's going to be mostly dry. And we are going to see a little bit more rain coming through over the next few days. So I'm going to show you the big picture here. And with the big picture, there's a lot of rain here. And if you notice, this really isn't going up north or south at all. It's pretty much staying at the same latitude it's at. There's a giant stationary front. Let me see if I can get back a little bit. There's a giant stationary front that's sitting right over here. And stationary fronts are stationary. They don't move. So essentially, this is kind of like a big old railroad track in the sky that's just funneling moisture into the area that the stationary track is, or the stationary front's following. So, although we do have the rain there that's making its way out, we have a little bit of clear spots here, maybe a few showers throughout the day tomorrow. I'd say more so in the afternoon, but then this is your day on Sunday. All this rain that will be coming up, that's going to be coming through on Sunday. So Sunday doesn't look like the best of days either. Now let me pull up my weekend outlook. And here, you're going to notice one thing that is pretty cool. Or I should say not cool, because it's mild. 56 tomorrow, 50 for Sunday. And these overnight lows, they're still cold in the 38, 39 area there. But they're not where we're supposed to be. So overall, it's going to be a mild weekend. But starting later in the day on Saturday, going Saturday night into Sunday, it's going to be pretty soggy. And maybe even expect this rain to continue a little bit more. This is kind of morning area. I'd say expect that rain to continue midday. And midday, maybe even into the early evening hours, possibly. But overall, if you're going to pick a weekend day to go out, I'd say Saturday would be the better of the days, because Sunday really does look like a washout. It's going to be very soggy. So, it was a little studio vlog or studio build vlog update and weekend outlook. I hope you guys enjoyed. I also have a little mini series coming up. I had some requests for this, how to drive manual, just because I got the WRX, which is a 6-speed manual. So I'll be making a little mini series, multiple parts, maybe 5 or 6 episodes of how to drive manual. So they check back with that and get all the weather updates, which is the main thing I do. Hit that subscribe button below and the little bell icon right next to that, so you get notified whenever I upload a video or I go live. So with the live streaming, I do have another gig as well on Wednesday evenings with Twitch streaming. I'm going to see if I'm going to be either doing my weather discussion before that or after that. So that'll be coming up a little bit tricky over the next couple of weeks till I determine what I'm going to do. But I'm still going to try and go live for you guys with that weather podcast like normal. All right, this is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Have a great evening, everybody. And remember, it's going to be a mild but pretty soggy weekend coming up. Check back over the next couple days for more weather updates to see when it's going to get a little bit better.